Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. My internet broke for a second. It said, ugh. Yeah. Had a hiccup. Sorry about that. I'm back. No, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm back. No, I'm back. I was like, why is everybody leaving? Alright, so back to the song. Bury a Friend. It's a yeah. So yeah, I think I figured out a way to flow with this one, because I was like, what am I gonna do? And then I started something messing around just before, and I was like, oh, that's all right.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me?
So what am I gonna do here?
What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you
figure this out, yo.
me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
I gotta do it like that, like a kind of a musical. Gotta follow that baseline, kinda where it's at, and we can do it alright.
What do you want from me?
Yeah, that'll be fly. I like that. Feels good.
Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
I don't know. Let me see if I could do this when I run it, won't it flow? And I can maybe just hit the mode. That's my natural level, really low, so I can get it when I ride. I used to sing bass in an acapella group, kinda acapella, kinda. We had instruments. I was doing some of the music. It was kinda brilliant. Sorry. All right. So the problem with what I'm having here is that that's the hook, right? Now I think she has a video out explaining what the song means. I didn't watch it because I didn't want to get tainted by what she meant, because she wrote it, right? So I'm gonna take the hook and not come up with, but I'm gonna take that hook that she wrote and spin my own interpretation out of it so I can write my verses. You dig? You dig? Why'd I say that? I don't never say that. You get it? Nah, I mean, that's better. Nah, I mean, even though that's dumb too, but it's more closer to who I is. Alright, so what do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go? It has begun. I don't even know if that makes sense. I've got questions for your intellect. I forgot the R. I've got questions. Did I spell intellect right? Jeez. I gotta use this phone. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Intellect. How do you spell intellect?
Intellect is spelled I-N-T-E-L-L-E-C-T.
I spelled it right. Tell me a joke.
Here's a joke just in time for Valentine's Day. What did the canary say to the coal? Be mine.
Tell me a joke.
One joke. Coming up, scientists recently discovered a new dinosaur that was very intelligent. It is called a thesaurus.
Wow, this one's a little bit more advanced than that Cortana is. It's got sound effects and stuff. Ooh. All right, what do you want from me? All right, so I've got questions. So it's I've got questions for your intellect. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. This is like writing. This is like writing a song for a musical. This is what this is like, because sure they have to rhyme, but it's a little more. I've got questions for your intellect. Boy. Actually, I think I'd probably go back there. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate. Conversate. Actually, for your intellect, I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate. Conversate. No, I got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate. Commensurate? Ah, shit. Commensurate? I think I spelled it. I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong. Commensurate. Oh, that's way wrong.
Here's the definition of commensurate. Corresponding in size or degree, in proportion.
No, that's not what I wanted. Have time for us to conversate. Commensurate? I guess I didn't know the meaning of it. In a word that really measures up, no wonder. Commensurate. I guess that is. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, but that's not the right word. Alright, so that's not the right word I need to use there. I have questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate. Conversate till late, negate. Conversate till late. Conversate till. Have time for us to conversate till late. Cool. You have time for us to conversate till late. Debate will do. No. Have time for us to conversate. There's so many words to use to describe with the 8 on the end of it. The ATE, not the 8. Well, I just you know what I mean. I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate. I'll just put it there. Till late. Time for us to conversate till. Let's put the wrong thing there. Time for us to conversate till late. 2. A date for 2. Duh. Jeez. It's like smacking me right in the face. I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late. A date for 2. That sounds like a freaking Mary Poppins. So let's see what it sounds like.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me?
Yeah,
Why do you care for me when we all fall
to conversate till late, a date for two. That's good. I'm just doing the rhythm now. I'm not doing the notes yet. Cause I have time for us to. I've got a question. I've got questions is what. I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late, a date for two. Let me see. Gotta put a little attitude too. Gotta put an attitude on. You know what I mean? This is gonna be weird.
Sleep, where do we go?
I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late, a date for two. Yeah, that works. I like that. I like that a lot. It sounds goofy because I'm not a singer, but yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta do stuff. Be out of your comfort zone. All right, let's finish. I mean, let's at least get half of this verse done, because I gotta leave in like 20 minutes. Let's see. I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late, a date for two. I'm scary. I'm frightening. I'm frightening. I'm frightening at times. I find my mind a little askew. How do you spell askew? Jeez. Askew.
Here's the definition of askew. Not in a straight or level position.
So I just put it wrong. Yeah. Definitely am askew. Thank you. Peace out, Google Face. I like the British lady, though. I'm going to keep that. Anyway. Frightened, and at times I find my mind a little askew. Oops. Find a little askew. I'm tightening the binds. Ugh. The binds. I'm tightening the binds. Tightening the binds to kind of. I'm tightening the binds to kind of. No, I'm tightening to bind. I'm tightening the binds. I'm tightening the binds a kind of. I'm tightening the binds a kind of. Tightening the binds. This doesn't make any sense. Tightening the binds a kind of mental brittle stew. Doesn't make any sense. Brittle stew. What the hell? What the hell's wrong with me? What is it wrong with me? Brittle stew. I said brittle stew. What the hell's wrong with you? Brittle stew. Dude, I thought Google. Brittle stew. Whittle stew. What the hell's... It's a hypnotic whittle, a swift circular trim with a small curve. Brittle stew. No, there's no such thing as brittle stew. It's peanut brittle and stew. Mental's brittle, and then it's a stew. That's why I did it. That's why I wrote it like that, because I wanted to kind of cross the two images, like, you know, the fragility of the mind, and it's just everything's in there, right? I'm tightening the binds a kind of mental brittle stew. That's deep. Is it deep because I said it's deep, or is it actually deep? It's kind of reaching. I'm gonna leave it though, because maybe I'll come up with something better. Let me see this real quick. So let me see.
Where do we go?
Questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late a day or two. I'm frightening at times. I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the binds a kind of mental brittle still. That's not bad. That's not bad. I just need 4 more lines and then we're done with the verse. Boom! Yo, writing songs is quicker than writing rhymes. Cause you fill up twice the space with the melodies. I'm gonna do that again. Hold on.
Where do we go?
I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late a date of two. A date of two? Okay.
Where do we go?
Yo. I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late a date or two. I'm frightening at times. I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the binds a kind of mental brittle stew. I like that. I like that. I don't usually write like kind of off-color stuff like this because I'm just a nerd who likes playing video games, you know? So, you know, stuff like we just watched the Lego movie too, and I'm like that movie has a lot of really cool songs in it, but they're songs because they're songs because they're songs. They're cool because how they're written is funny. They're like, there's a song, I think T-Pain wrote this one song on there where it's like, I forgot what it's called, but it's a song about how this song will be stuck in your head. That's what the lyrics are. The song will be stuck in your head. It's something like that. I can't remember. It's so I don't want to say meta, but it's like okay, that's a good song, and it's funny because it's written the way it's just, I was like, okay, that's pretty much the whole movie is like that. And if the thing about the Lego Movie 2, real quick, is that it was good. It might, I don't know if it's as good as the first one. I think the first one had stronger jokes, but the fact that the first one was the first one was like, oh snap, this is crazy. Then the second one doesn't have that impact. That first, like, oh snap, Lego impact. So basically, if you like the first one, you'll like this one. Anyway.
Where do we go?
I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late a date or two. I'm frightening at times. I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the binds of kind of mental brittle stew. I messed the words up. a kind of mental brittle stew. Where's my cursor? Come on. Oh, come on. Come on, buddy. What the heck is going on here? Oh, okay. Mental brittle stew. And I'll vary the melody, but right now I'm just gonna go through it this way, and then that way I can kind of figure it out. Hello, whoever's in Mixer. Is that you, Rafa? You sneaking up on me? Are you peeking through my window? Who's that creeping in my window? Bow. You want to hear the song so far? This is the cover I'm doing of the Billie Eilish song. The Bury a Friend. I like that song. It's a good song. I like the hook, but I just started writing it. But I wrote the hook. I wrote the hook and the track yesterday. I got home from work and I had that song in my head all day, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's one of those songs, and I was like, so I had to. So this is what it sounded like.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate to late a date or two. I'm frightening. At times I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the binds, a kind of mental brittle stew. And I gotta finish writing the rest of the words. I like that. I like the flow. I like the feeling of it. It feels theatrical. It feels like a musical that you would see in like a Disney flick or something, but the bad guy singing. He's like, you know? I don't mind being a bad guy. And I have an idea for a video. So, and the main reason to do this is because I feel exposed. the main reason to do this is because it kind of sparks the creative juices a little bit, because doing an original song each week is taxing in a way, and the last track that I did, I never finished. I didn't start writing the song for that last one, and I started a new one. I started the track, and I haven't written for that either. So I said, okay, I don't think it was a block, but there was something where it's like, okay, I need to do something where I'm not just writing original stuff. I need to do something where, if I'm gonna do this and like kind of populate a YouTube channel with this, and have if I do it every week, then I'll have content every week as far as this goes. Then I should do some covers, because that's how people get you get followers, and also you get somebody might like Billy's people be like, oh, this dude's kind of aight. He's old as dirt. Let's get him. Well, that's one of my. I'm old. I'm 44. Old enough. But whatchamacallit, I'm going to that's the point. I'm old. You know, gotta use what you got. Anyway. Alright, so I gotta figure out the last
What
part.
do you want?
Let's not start it from there,
When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate to late a date for two. I'm writing, and at times I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the mind's a kind of mental brittle stew. Okay. Mental brittle stew. So why do you continue to come out to blah? So why? So let's see. So you without I continue to. I like the word accommodate. Accommodate. Did I spell out? I did not spell out right. Nope. Accommodate. Accommodate. Oh, Jesus. Accommodate.
Here's the definition of accommodate. A physical space, especially a building, provide lodging or sufficient space for.
You know what's weird? Accommodate is not is I said accommodate, right? That's how she said it too, and it's no I. There's no I in it. It's accommodate. Accommodate. The second O is soft O. That's why. Accommodate. But she said accommodate. Say it again. How do you make her talk it again? Google, say it again. Repeat, Google. Google, repeat. Accommodate.
Here's the definition of accommodate.
See?
A physical space, especially a building.
All right, shut up. She said accommodate. I could talk to her all day. Man, I love my new phone. Okay, sorry. I'm like in the middle of a line and I get distracted. All right, so why do you continue to accommodate my fetishes? Accommodate my. So see, okay. So what I'm doing, if you guys don't know, Rafa, if you don't know, I'm taking the words from the hook, and I'm trying to expand upon it. So I'm trying to be like, what do you want from me? So I'm like, all of those lines are questions. So that's why I've got a question for you, into like blah blah blah. And then the second line, conversate, like whatever, it's just us talking. And then why don't you run from me? That's why I said I'm frightening at times. I find my mind a little skewed, blah blah blah. And then I'm tightening the binds, just kind of shows you that I'm frightening. And then what are you wondering? So I'm wondering what you're wondering. It's just a wondering question. So why do you continue to accommodate my... I'm trying to find a word that makes sense, but also easy to rhyme with, because I'm going to probably do the next 4 lines with the same, because I did you, two, askew, and stew. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? No, too many. So accommodate my ego. Okay, no, not ego. Why do you continue? And also, I'm singing. If also, I had an idea that this song was taking place. It's kind of like a 2 thing where it has nothing to do with the video actually, but this song is taking place between all the different characters in one person, multiple personality character type of thing, like what's his name in Split, but not him. You know, I don't want to just, use those characters, but something similar to that, so that each of the questions in the hook is a different person. So what do you want from me is one person. Why don't you run from me could be the Beast, just for as an example. What are you wondering? Another person who's caring, whatever. What do you know? Somebody who's like suspicious. Why aren't you scared of me? Another Beast. Why do you care for me? Somebody who's like, well, I'm such a doodle head. Why you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go? That's like a little kid. So that's where my brain went with all those different questions. Because like a kid asked all those questions, and that's why I did that. But, and I was going to actually write it so that it was all these characters kind of talking to each other. But I was like, there's no way. I'm not that good. I don't think I'm that good. I mean, I might be that good, but it would take more than a week for me to figure out the whole thing for this character is saying this. It's like I'm writing a scene, but it's a rhyme. It's a song. So I'm not doing that. So I'm just writing it as one person. Well, I guess it can work that way, but I'm doing it as just a one person, a character that may be a little bit all over the place to kind of make it more simple for me anyway. But I still want to kind of feel anyway. So why do you continue to accommodate my to accommodate. Continue to accommodate. I mean, ego is. Ego's a good. It's kind of a good. It's a good direction, but I don't want to. I don't like ego. I mean, I could ego, wego, chico. It's not good. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? I am continuing to accommodate my ego. No, that's another reason. I need a one syllable, or I could take the so right. Tighten and the binds are kind of mental, brittle stew. Why do you? No, it doesn't work. Why do you continue to accommodate my ego? No, it's like you see how when you put the syllables in the wrong place and the rhythm is like everything's broken. Let me play this real quick.
When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
Questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late a day or two. I'm frightened and at times I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the binds are kind of mental brittle stew. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? Wherever we go, I can make it work. Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, if you think too long, too hard about it, you know, I think probably the first instinct tends to be the best instinct for me, anyway. Because if I can't get a better one in like, you know, a couple of, you know, 10, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, then yeah, it's nothing bad is coming. And I'm not that well read that my vocabulary is this huge, and my vocabulary isn't big because I don't read enough. And I guess I think the fact that I don't read, I know my vocabulary isn't as good as it should be, but I think I listen to a lot of podcasts that have intelligent people on them, and I think that it has absorbed in there somewhere, you know. I think the fact that I can't spell accommodate is because I don't read enough, so I don't see the word accommodate, but I know the word accommodate, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's weird. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? Ego, you might want to, now see, now I'm having like we go. Of course I could put we go. My fiery disposition. No, that's too many. My fiery disposition. No, see, I got too many syllables going. I was gonna say my fiery disposition makes you nervous wherever we go. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? Fiery disposition makes you nervous. Amigo. Makes you nervous. No. So why do you accommodate? Why do you continue to accommodate my ego? I'm thinking too hard because so how do you continue to accommodate my ego? Let me run through it again.
When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
Actually, let me do it from the top because I do like it.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering?
questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late a day or two. I'm frightening. At times I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the binds a kind of mental brittle stew. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? I'm on a drink to run it. It's someone and a ego. We go. Why do you continue to accommodate my ego? Yeah, I don't want to say mind again, but it's what I want. I want to say it, but I don't want to say it because I used it already. Mind. Blind. I can use blind. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? Continue. What rhymes with continue? Venue. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? I caught you at the venue. I'll stalk you at the venue? No, I don't know if I want to use stalk. I'll meet you at the venue. I'll meet you at the venue. No. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? You follow me? No. We'll meet up at the venue. That's better. We'll meet up at the venue. Oh, so why do you continue to I'm in the middle of... Can't spell. Alright, so why do you continue to accommodate... I didn't put my what? So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? We'll meet up at the venue. And they'll send you... No. And they'll send you... and I'll send you what? And I'll send you... I'll just write and I'll send you on a Wego. That makes no sense. Let's do it again.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you had time for us to conversate till late a day or two. I'm frightening. At times I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening. The binds are kind of mental brittle stew. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? We'll meet up at the venue and I'll send you. Meet up at the menu and I'll send you something. Bebo. I have no idea. And I'll send you on a Weeble. See, that's why I don't want to use ego. Now it's time to cheat. Oops, sorry. Let's see what they got. Vigo. I did Wego. Migo, no, Rigo, Grigo, Higo. We'll meet up in the venue and I'll send you. Castigo? Consigo? I don't know what those words mean though. Testigo? That doesn't sound good. Testigo, yeah. Amerigo. Enemigo. Ah, that's a good one. Enemigo. I think I know what that means. It means an enemy friend. A friendly enemy? No, it doesn't mean that. It means made up in the venue and I'll send you. No, I don't want to. Amigo was one of what I was thinking about, but that's not what I want to use either. Mandingo? No. Caligo. What does Caligo mean? Cheapo. Depot. Eco. Fico. Frito. Geo. Pico. Cito. Tito. Vito. Vivo. Vivo. Not with V-E-V-I. Vio. Spanish way. Debo. What does Debo mean? I never knew what Debo meant. I want the actual... A surname. Oh, it's just a surname. I thought it actually had a... I thought it was, thought it was a donut. Tried to glaze me. Something like that. Alright, let me, let's just do it again. Because if I keep going back, then something will pop out of my brain.
Y'all fall asleep, where do we go?
I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late a day or two. I'm frightening. At times I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the binds a kind of mental brittle stew. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? We'll meet up at the venue and I'll send you on your way. So and I'll send you on the D-Lo. On the... How do you spell D-Lo? D-E-L-O? D-E-E-L-O-W? God dang it. Urban Dictionary, save me! Save me! Urban Dictionary? Why am I talking like a people who can't talk? Because I am a people who can't talk. D-Lo. Yo, you know what? Google sucks. I think it is D-Lo. No, that's just a person on Instagram, on YouTube. Urban Dictionary. Start reading Urban Dictionary on the D-Lo and go. Yeah, that's how you. I guess that's how you spell it. D-E-E-L-O-W. Well, whatever. That's how I'm spelling it, so I know it. All right, so let's.
Y'all fall asleep, where do we go?
I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late a day or two. I'm frightening. At times I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the binds a kind of mental brittle stew. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? We meet up at the venue and I'll send you on the D-Lo. Something like that. Send you on... So I just need 2 more lines. 2 more lines. 2 more lines. Yeah. 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 I'm going to do it. I'm missing Trevor Noah for this. One take, baby. All right. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? We'll meet up at the venue and I'll send you on the D-Low. Wait a second. So, send you on the D-Low. Your... That doesn't make too much sense. I have to the next line needs to make that previous line make sense, because that doesn't make any sense. It was just like, let's throw words together so it rhymes. So we meet up at the venue and I'll send you on the D-Low. I know I spelled that wrong. Yeah, I mean, I know I spelled it wrong, but I gotta figure out how to spell it. Nope, didn't spell that. I don't know how to spell eviscerate, so. Eviscerate.
Here's the definition of eviscerate. Formal. Disembowel a person or animal.
I didn't wanna. Okay, I was one letter off. Eviscerate. Viscerate. I was 2 letters off. Serate. Eviscerate your mental. Eviscerate your. Yeah, I put mental in there already. Eviscerate. Yeah, I'll do it again. No, shoot. But mental state. Eviscerate. Eviscerate your mental state. Eviscerate your. Meet up at the venue. Oh, so why do you continue to accommodate my ego? We'll meet up at the venue and I'll send you on the D-Low. Send you on the D-Low. Eviscerate your mental state. I said mental. Eviscerate. Eviscerate cognition. No. Eviscerate your. No, I don't want to do that either. I like the mental brittle stew, though. I'm tightening the binds a kind of mental brittle stew. That's a good line. Eviscerate your mental state. I guess I gotta do mental again? No. Eviscerate your physical state. Eviscerate your physical state. No, not physical state. Eviscerate your electrical state. That's more syllables. Eviscerate. Yeah, boo. I need 2 syllables. Eviscerate your mindful state. That's not bad. Mindful state. Eviscerate your mindful state. Even though I use mind, I didn't use mindful, which is whatever. It's a cheating. Eviscerate. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? We'll meet up at the venue and I'll send you on the D-Low. Eviscerate your mindful state until. Mental state. Eviscerate your mental state. You'll meet up at the venue and I'll send you on the D-Low. Eviscerate your mental state. I had something, but I totally lost it. You continue to accommodate my ego. We'll meet up at the venue and I'll send you on the D-Low. Eviscerate your mental state. to you're feeling free. So until you're feeling so how do you continue to accommodate my ego? We'll meet up at the venue and I'll send you on the D-Lo. Eviscerate your mental state until you're feeling free, so you'll never. Until you're feeling free, so you can't come with, you'll never survive where we go. Yeah. You can't come with, you'll never survive. Oh, whoa. Wow. Survive where we go. What do you want from me? Hey, we did it! Did it! Wrote one verse. Alright. And then we go boom. And we go boom. And then we go hook, which is the same. And then we got verse 2. Verse 2, which we won't write now. Well, we won't write right now. Let's see. Let's see what it sounds like.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know?
What do you know?
Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late. I'm frightening. At times I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the binds a kind of mental brittle stew. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? We made up at the venue and I'll send you on the D-Lo. Liberate your mindful state until you feeling free, so you can't come with, you'll never survive where we go.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you
That's not bad. I gotta figure out the melody for the second half, but yeah, that works. That's all right. That's all right. Also, Rafa, while you're in chat, I think you're still in chat. If you're not, then I'm speaking to a stranger. I am going to work on extending the Beautiful Keys track. I know I said I need to extend it for it to be used for dungeon gameplay. So that, and also the sound effect for I played through the new build. I didn't really notice the spinning that, because there's so much stuff going on. So I'm like, what's going on? So I didn't notice the spinning as much, but I did, what did I totally forgot what you said you added. But I was like, oh, it's like little things. Like, oh, yeah, that works. Oh, yeah, that. I mean, the shaking was in before, so I noticed that. So I'll have to go back and chat and see what you said, so I can figure out what I actually need to do. Because I need to match the sound effect, the timing, and I usually use the whatchamacallit, Spine, the Spine trial that I have. I can play the animations and I can line up the time that way. That's how I've been doing it, but I don't know if I can do it that. I guess I can if it's in Spine. If it's in then I'll grab it, but if not, then I'll figure something out. But yeah, I think that's about it. I'll run through one more time.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late a day or two. I'm frightening. At times I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the binds a kind of mental brittle stew. So why do you continue come with, you'll never, you can't come with, you'll never survive where we go. Something like that. Oh, that.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me?
Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go? I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late a day or two. I'm frightening at times. I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the binds, a kind of mental brittle stew. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? We meet up at the venue and I'll send you on the D-low. Eviscerate your mindful state until you're feeling free. So you can't come with, you'll never survive where we go.
What do you want from me?
That wasn't quite it, but that's close. I kind of like that. I like that. I don't know if I'll probably do another verse, because it wasn't that hard to write. It only took me, what, like, I don't know, 30 minutes or so? So tomorrow, what's tomorrow? It's Friday. Tomorrow I'll write another verse. And then, because right now I have it formatted for verse, and then another, is that 16 or 8 bars? How many bars is that? Stupid. Grab the wrong mouse. I do it all the time. It feels like it's 8 bars, but it's 16 bars. Yeah. So it's 16 bars because the tempo is 120, but I'm rhyming at like half speed basically, or double speed. Anyway, it makes sense in my brain. I just can't say it. So that last one will be more of a bridge or a breakdown type of thing. So I'll probably change the music or something a little bit right there. But I want to do some kind of something different on that third part. So it'll be verse, which we just wrote, then verse, and then boom, and we'll go out. There's a double chorus at the end. I do want to change somewhere, like a breakdown probably, maybe some just strange vocal stuff, or I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet, but I might write more soggy songs, because less words feels, one more time,
What do you want from me?
just saying,
Why don't you run
I'm
from
like,
me? What are you wondering?
that's why people write songs,
You know.
because it's easy to write,
Why aren't you scared?
writing all them damn lyrics.
Why do you care for me when we all fall asleep?
Where do we go? I've got questions for your intellect. I'm wondering if you have time for us to conversate till late a day or two. I'm frightening at times. I find my mind a little askew. I'm tightening the binds, a kind of mental brittle stew. So why do you continue to accommodate my ego? We'll meet up at the venue and I'll send you on the D-low. Eviscerate your mindful state until you're feeling free. So you can't come with, you'll never survive where we go.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared?
I like it. I like it more than other things. And it's just a cover. I mean, honestly, I could take that hook out and write my own hook, and then it would be my song. Honestly, change the little things, because I think the bloop 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 is it's not exactly the same as the song, as her song, but it's similar. I mean, it would be in the same key, but that's about it. Because these verses sound nothing like what she's got, you know. So it'd be in the same key and the same BPM. That's the only two things that would be similar. I don't know, if I could come up with a better hook, then I'll take that hook out and do my own hook and just have it be a new song. That might be, you know, a way to do some stuff. That way I can actually use it as my song and not, you know, the cover thing. I'll probably end up doing that. Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up doing that. But this was a good way to get a song going real quick. Even though I like the hook, it's not my hook. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm weighing both sides. I think I'll spit this one out as just the as just a cover. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm gonna go now and wind down so I can go to work tomorrow. Yay, boo, yay, boo, yay. Oh, it's so cold. No, the Lego Movie 2 was funny with the star. It's on the commercial, but it's funny. Again, they showed a lot of funny parts in the actual commercial, but yeah, it was good. Anyway, closing that. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Later, Rafa. Later, everybody else who isn't there. There's nobody else there. And that's it. Just anyway, I actually go on yawn face.